Streaming now on Gdavis TV.
I'll tell you one of the things that made me saddest for my husband losing his ability. You see that field when you drove in? Mm-hmm. That's like 4 acres. My husband has a wonderful zero-turn lawnmower that he paid a ridiculous price for, but it's a great lawnmower. My husband loved cutting that field. Mm-hmm. He would put his hat on, get his shades on, and he would just take 3 hours to cut that field. And it would be beautiful. It looked like a yard instead of a field. Mm-hmm. But the day he realized he couldn't cut that field anymore, I saw the hurt. And my son cuts it for us now. But I know that my husband would love to cut that field again. Yeah. And that to me is one of the saddest things for me. Right. Not the not driving, because I've always driven. Mm-hmm. And not the not going on trips, because my husband said, I want to go to Mount Rushmore. I drove him to Mount Rushmore from Denver. Right. So that's not the bad part. It's the things that he gave up that he loves that makes me the saddest. Yeah. Because I've always been high energy, high rolling. I can do 12 errands in a day where he would do 3. Right. So it's not that big a part of it, but it's the personal things that you give up that makes it caregiving be a painful event sometimes. Right. But
when I drove up on the property, you have a gorgeous home. So let's talk about this house. Okay. So I understand, Sil, this was the idea of you and your son, the plan.
Yeah, my son was the general contractor, mm-hmm. and a friend of his was an architect. So drawing on those two, we kind of just rolled the non-costs of the architect and builder into the house. So. Mm-hmm.
It's a gorgeous property. Some of the things that I like about it is that gorgeous back porch. Yeah. Overlooking the lake. Right. I understand you two really like to be out there.
I love the back porch with a cup of coffee and a book in the morning. My husband is an audiobook fanatic. Mm-hmm. My husband will take his chair out there and he'll park by the railing and he'll put a story on and he'll spend 2 hours just listening to a story, watching the pond. In the evening we watch the ducks land and come in. So, I mean, mm-hmm. It really is a great part of being in this house. There's the quiet. There's the trees, there's flowers, we've planted everywhere.
Visit your app store today and download the Gdavis app on your mobile device. Also available on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.